step my game up. Oh,
That's what you mean.
I gotta be on billboards and shit now. Thanks, Sacramento.
You don't feel like you're a quality option?
I'm a fucking great option. For quality though, I think all my screws are screwed in pretty well. Yeah, I think I'm great. I think I'm quality.
But you still got a lot to learn.
Yeah, I have a lot to learn, a lot to grow in. But I think that I'm very open to it. I'm not like trying to be like, no, I know everything.
When's your birthday again?
September 29th.
Oh, so you're about to be 23.
Yes.
Very young.
Very young, very positive, very ambitious.
Love it.
I think I'll be
Stay that way.
Yeah. I think I'll stay this way. Hopefully.
Welcome back to the Jahmad Show, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to another great episode. And I have another great guest on the show with me today.
Hello.
Tell people who you are.
I'm Aaliyah Adams. I am a Sacramento native, and I'm here on the Jahmad Show.
All right, one thing about it is you're looking at the TV.
That's because I'm there.
You gotta look in the camera. They got the gist though. I keep telling you that.
Okay.
You don't have to repeat that. They understood.
Did I? No, but I.
Give them your Instagram though.
Oh.
Your Instagram, people can follow
Luxurious. Oh, wait, hold on. I am Aaliyah Adams is my Instagram. That's my modeling page, my pageant page. And if you guys also want to know what type of, which camera?
One of them. Just there. Look somewhere. Mainly that one. It's the wine, man.
Okay.
Please
I
forgive
am
her.
Aaliyah Adams.
She's been enjoying herself. You have.
My Instagram is I am Aaliyah Adams. That is my modeling page. That is my pageantry page. I am a micro entrepreneur, so I do have a couple more businesses to me, but that is the best place to find me.
Shout out to her. Doing all these things at the age of almost 23.
Yes.
Word. So if you're looking for any motivation, they can just go to your page.
And there's a lot of it there. I think that they'll find
What's
it.
motivating about your page?
I have motivational quotes.
Really?
Everything that I post, I typically always put something inspirational underneath there. So my captions are super motivational. My stories are very motivational. I'm always super positive.
That's true. You are very. You just have a positive vibe about you.
Life's good. God's good.
You see the smile? It's rubbing off on me. Y'all know I don't really smile. I laugh in my show, but
occasionally.
Occasionally. I'm telling a real story.
Say something good though.
Exactly. Or something that's just funny. Something real. So you're a model.
I am.
How long you been modeling?
2 years.
2 years, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I started with pageants.
I'm asking these questions for y'all. I know a little bit about her. Otherwise, she wouldn't be on the show. I gotta know who I'm bringing into on my show.
I got deemed worthy. Period.
Well, you can see why. So 2 years.
Yes.
What? What is wrong?
Could you redo that question?
You've been modeling for 2 years.
Yes.
All right. And you enjoy it, obviously.
I do.
All right. What's the best thing about modeling?
I think it is something that I find extremely confident building. Even when I have bad days, good days, it's always like me putting my best foot forward and somebody choosing me for me being authentic. Like who I am, the walk, the confidence that I have. Everybody needs to see it. So I feel like when I do my casting calls, I bring my best foot forward. And when they select me, I know that like I did the best thing I could do for me.
Word. That's great. Actually, that's really great advice for any young woman out there or somebody who is older who's pursuing modeling, whether it be a woman or a man. That's good advice as far as like wanting to chase a dream, like so that brings confidence to you, knowing that you got selected.
Yeah.
Have you ever not got selected?
Yes. And
so what does that do?
It's like a rejection type of thing you gotta face. Every model goes through it. Like you're not gonna be selected by everybody. If you do want to be a model, do not go into it with the mindset thinking like everybody is gonna choose you. No, you gotta get used to rejection.
Wait a minute. So let's talk about that. Can you handle rejection?
I've gotten so much better at it. An attitude pops up every now and again.
What does that look like?
It looks like energy shifting.
In all facets, so like
In all fashions, like
it doesn't matter.
when I get rejected, I really feel like I get into a mindset and questioning like what could have caused the rejection. Everybody does it, like when you're not getting something you want or you really want something and you're not selected for it. In any caliber of life, you always think like, what could you have done better? What could you have done differently? So I feel like when I get rejection a lot, those are the two main things that surface. And then I kind of just have to understand like I'm not for everybody, and that's fine.
Word. That sounds like accountability.
Yeah, but
Which is, I mean, that's
yeah. In some modeling cases, you really can't change it though. Like they might need somebody who wears a size 2 dress.
word.
I wear a size 6. Like
You know, I knew that for some reason.
you knew that.
You just look
Very
like
good
you were.
eyes.
I'm kind of good with like measurements. Not just like, not just dress sizes, but like, you know, what I do for a living. So I can look at something and kind of gauge like, you know, width, depth.
Yeah,
You're like, I can see you being a size 6.
that's good to know.
Go to her Instagram and see if you like a size 6 to y'all.
Yes, actually.
And she's
fact
tall,
check.
by the way, too.
Yeah, I did 360.
They're not gonna see you. Well, you can. You can do it right there. You wanna do it through here? Go ahead.
360.
You stand up. Do it 360. That's up to you.
I'm too tall. I wouldn't even be in frame no more, you guys.
Really?
I-
If you stood up right now.
You done see me walked around.
If you stood up right there, stand up right there. You won't be in frame? Just show you how tall she is.
I'm not in frame no more.
Word. All right. There you go. So y'all got a free tour. Anywho, so you've been modeling for 2 years.
Yes. I did pageantry first.
Pageantry, so how long you been doing that?
4 years?
Do you have to be selected to get into, like you have to be with an agency? How does that work?
You kind of can find them by yourself. Like Miss Black Sacramento was the first pageant I did, then I won that one. Then I moved to Miss Sacramento. Then you move to Miss California. Then you run for Miss USA.
Word.
Then Miss Global. But first you have to have like a title from your city or your county in order to move through the brackets.
So right now you're going for Miss
California.
Word, so you won Miss Sacramento.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Full of surprises. You never know who's going to be on the show. I didn't know you had so many accolades.
Some accolades.
Yeah. Big word. Achievements.
Thank you. I do. I have a couple of them. You never asked me about them.
I feel like you mentioned that before.
When I told you I had a billboard.
I didn't know you had a billboard. You told me that?
I did.
Word.
Sunday.
I'm cutting that out, but people out of damn business. So okay, so you have a billboard.
I had one. When
Had
I was
one.
Miss Sacramento, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was great.
Did that help your social media presence at all? Like doing these pageants and fashion shows and shit?
Yeah, it does. The I am Aaliyah Adams Instagram, that one is my modeling page. So that is strictly based off of modeling, pageantry. That is all content of pushing who I am, my brand, what I want to achieve.
That's very dope.
Yeah, when I did pageantry, it was more or less my main page, and I feel like if you really want people to go and find you and book you and know like who you are and what you bring to the table, you definitely need to have a separate Instagram. Personal versus business collided in one never really works out.
Word. Also, one thing I'm trying, just since we're talking about it, is having a social media manager.
Yeah.
But that's good advice, actually. Having a business page separate from your personal.
Yeah.
Even though maybe your personal page is your business, depending on what you do, but
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I collaborate both of mine. So like when you go to my Instagram under I'm Aaliyah Adams, I just add like Luxurious Leah. That way the post goes on both of my pages. But
so which one do I have you on?
you have my main page.
What's when you say main, that the
That is my
The business page.
No, it technically is business. All my pages are technically business pages.
Okay.
But that is my, I post personal stuff on there. I post business stuff on there. You're going to see my vending machines, my ebooks, all of it on there. Word. You're going to see pageantry, modeling, all of it on there. But you'll also see my family, my friends, stuff like that.
Obviously, you have a bit of an entrepreneurial mindset.
I do.
What type of advice would you give somebody who was maybe scared to step into that field?
The best advice that I would give somebody is to kind of go forward with it. Because at the end of the day, you either going to be working a 9 to 5 to pay your bills and have a safety net, or you could use your 9 to 5 to fund your business that is going to make you a millionaire.
So just jump out there.
Yeah. And start with something small. Like I started with, honestly, my first profitable business that has consistently been profitable for me. After 3, it was not on the first go. It was vending machines.
Word.
And that was the best investment I think I could make for myself personally. It's a low startup cost. It isn't a lot of work on yourself. Word. And it's something that works by itself. You don't need to consistently be there. So
we got entrepreneur who owns vending machines, who also is a model.
Yes.
And what do you call that? Pageant? Queen. My bad. Shit. Queen.
I am. I'm
pageant queen.
Not princess. Not anything else.
Who's about to be running for Miss California. Very dope. Why are you single?
Because I have.
Let me stop right there. Most women hate that fucking question, but this is my show. I'm gonna ask it anyways. But why do you? I mean, yeah, I think it's a valid question. All the things you have going on. You got. I mean, you're a beautiful woman. You have a lot of stuff going on for yourself. Is it by choice? Is it by what is it?
I don't think it's personally by choice, but of course it is my choice that I am single. There are options, but it's more or less, if somebody has all this, let me ask you this, but somebody who has everything going on like myself, how much time do you think I would have for a relationship?
As much time as you want to make.
Damn, that was a good answer.
Shit. What you mean? You got time to make for everything else.
I do.
That's for everybody. So yeah, people make time for the things that they want to make time for.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think it's partly by choice, but 80% about, like, I was dating prior with not knowing what I wanted, so I was kind of just unhappy with certain situations that I didn't know why I was unhappy in, and it's because I didn't take the time to think about who I was, what I wanted, and what my needs were. So that kept me single as well, because I started to feel like, oh, all these guys out here are just crazy. They're not good. And in our reality, it's like, no, Leah, you didn't know what you wanted.
What makes a guy crazy? You said it. All these guys are crazy. What does that even mean?
They're not consistent.
That makes them crazy? Because crazy to me is like, that has nothing to do with consistency. If anything, they're too damn consistent. They call too fucking much.
That's a version of crazy, but there are some men who have expectations that they want you to meet, but then they're not consistent. So who's really crazy in this aspect?
Okay, so you mean crazy as in delusional?
Yeah, like delulu.
How? Give me another example. Outside of just being inconsistent. To me, that doesn't sound like crazy. That sounds more like
a standard that's not being
player.
maybe, or just I'm not that interested. I don't want to say he, got options. That may not be the case. Controlling.
Yeah, very controlling, manipulative.
What's an example of somebody who's controlling or manipulative?
Controlling as in like they don't want to allow you to have people outside of them. They want you to be solely dependent on them.
In what way though? Because isn't that what a relationship is? Like there shouldn't be anybody outside of me. If me and you were dating.
You have family outside of you. You have
correct.
friends. You were a person outside of the relationship you got.
So you're not, okay, yes.
I agree. That I think that part is obvious, but you're saying that you have dealt with men who don't want you to deal with your family?
Completely isolated. Like, I don't want you talking to your sisters. You could check in on them, but like, why are you going over to their house?
That's crazy. I
That's
agree with you.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
friends can't have friends, can't go out with friends. But they make it sound good. They sugarcoat it. Like, instead of you going out with your girls, like, why don't I take you on a date? Then you start going on dates, and then why you always want to go out on a date? Let's just stay in the house and watch a movie. Now you're in the house. Now you don't go on dates. Now you don't go out with your friends. Now you're in the house all day.
And you dealt with this?
Yeah.
For how long?
4 years.
4 years.
I was engaged.
So young. That might have something to do with it. How long you been single?
Like 3.5 years.
So math ain't mathing.
How is math not mathing? I was engaged at 18.
Wow. So you known this guy at the time while you were in high school?
Yeah, we were together.
High school sweethearts?
8th grade. Yeah, before high school.
Before high school. Okay, so you've been single for 3 years, early 20s. Do you believe in what they call a hoe phase?
I think some women go through that, yeah.
You didn't?
That's something that somebody made to feel good within themselves, and if that's what you want to do, I support it. You like it, I love it.
Well, what about you?
I'm not doing it.
What does that consist of? What consists? Does it have to be sex?
It don't have to be sex. Honestly, I don't even really know.
Or could it just be like, I'm just having fun, I'm taking every dude number, and we conversing, I'm going on dates and whatever.
I don't consider that a whole thing.
So what do you consider that?
When
outside?
You're consistently sleeping with people.
The whole phase is when you actually fucking.
Yeah. You don't
actually
have
having
standards
sex.
for yourself. You kind of just like, oh, it's okay. It's like a one-night stand. Or, you know, you're in college and you go to a party and a few football players want to sleep with you. Unfortunately, I have a friend like that. She was
Few?
Like, is that?
You said few. You said a few football players want to sleep with you. Word. That's few is like 3 or more.
3 or more. So I feel like there's different phases through it. Yeah, because some people go into high school and they have like crazy experiences. And then there's some women who like to go to clubs and just, I don't know what the whole phase is. I haven't went through it yet.
Notice she said yet.
I don't think I'll ever go through it, but.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
What do you think the whole phase is?
I think, yeah, definitely sleeping with each other. Or sleeping with people, I should say.
Like crazily? Like how many? Do you think somebody every day is like a whole phase or somebody like 2 people a week?
Either way, it's the
That's
same. It's just your frequency is what it is. 2 people a week is high. 2 people a week?
A week.
2 different motherfuckers every week.
It's kind of like dating.
Like, bam, okay, I'm gonna hit you, and then 2 new motherfuckers next week. That what you mean?
Yeah,
like
some
2 new
do
people?
More. Yes.
Yes, some people do. Yes, so yeah.
That's probably like a Friday, Saturday night going out.
Yes. Yeah, that's definitely a whole phase. Some people stay in it. They never get out of it. At that point, it's not a phase. You just a hoe. No,
Yeah.
phase is gone. You a hoe. And it don't matter, man or woman.
I know you're not good.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Newsflash. You're a hoe.